All right, next up we've got a bench video to look at for technical analysis. The comment says I started shifting my bench to the day after my priority 1 squat. All the squat volume was fatiguing me and negatively affecting my bench. Is this acceptable? Yeah, it is acceptable, and we actually talk about doing this in an upcoming podcast episode, so that might be worth you checking out. Overall, though, let's just take a look at your technique here. From watching the videos before, I didn't see a whole lot that you'd need to change. Things look mostly fine. The biggest thing that I would change is bar path. And it's a really subtle change, but it doesn't even matter that much with lighter weights like this. But with heavier weights, you're going to want to get it back over your shoulders quickly. So what I mean by that is here, so if your shoulder is about here, and because you tuck your elbows on the way down like everyone does and should do, the bar touches here. So let's look at this collar to kind of discern bar path. That gives us kind of the best vantage point. What ends up happening with you is that it's mostly kind of a slant back. There's kind of a little bit of a bubble here. And I think you could stand to exaggerate that bubble just a bit more. Greg Nuckols has a great article on this, and there's actually some studies that investigate bar path and the level of proficiency of the bencher and so on. But the idea is that getting that bar back over your shoulders a bit sooner is going to help you in terms of being able to complete the lift. People that press too much in a straight line, which I would say that slant pattern predisposes you to keeping too much out of that grooved line. The bar gets to about mid-range and dies. So should you ever be doing a limit lift and the bar hits that mid-range point and dies, make sure that you're trying to drift the bar back over your shoulders and flare your elbows so that you can complete the lift. And a lot of times people will be able to grind through it. So let's just take one more quick look at this, and then you can see it in like a full speed. So you can see that it has to go back over your shoulders because this is the point where it's over your shoulders. So it does go in this kind of a slant pattern, but it would just be nice to see it bubble toward the shoulders a bit more. So that's all I've got for you, and to be honest, that's a fairly minor technical point, but it is one that will help you complete lifts that you otherwise would miss. So something to work on. Thanks for sending that question in.